I am super excited for today's video. It has been a long time since I have learned this much when putting together a video. In today's video, I'm going to tell you the top 10 women's jeans brands that sell for $101 to $250 on the resale market. Some of these are luxury denim brands that you would expect to come up in this list, but some of them are brands that about 90% of the jeans from these brands don't sell for very much, but there is 10%, 5%, there's an exception to the rule that sells for over $100. And I will tell you the specific styles to look for from these brands that will sell for the high dollar amounts. Before we get into the 10 brands, let me tell you how I came up with them. This list is based on 500 sold listings, 250 from eBay and 250 from Poshmark. Both platforms were sorted by most recently listed, so recently added on eBay and just in on Poshmark, and then filtered for sold items that sold between $101 and $250. New with tags listings were excluded, and then the titles were pulled and the brand was pulled out of the title, and then the brand was counted up. So the brand that came out number 1 on the list was the most common brand that came up in recently sold listings for between $101 and $250. We're going to start with two brands. Well, we're going to start from the bottom of the list, number 10 and number 9. But between number 10 and number 9, one of them is the brand that if you find it, pretty much without exception, it will sell for over $100. If you find the brand, you've got $100 on your hands. The other brand is the complete opposite. Most of the time, 95% of the time, it is not going to sell for over $100. But there are exceptions, and if you find those exceptions, you got to know them so you can pick them up. All right, let's start with number 10. That brand is Citizens of Humanity. 12 of the 500 listings were from Citizens of Humanity. And this is the one where the exception to the rule is brands or is styles that sell for over $100. I have personally sold jeans from this brand about 6 times, twice for under $10, aka they were listed for a long time and I had to keep dropping the price, and twice for $30. I've never found a high dollar pair of jeans from this brand. However, again, there are some that are high dollar. Which styles do you want to look for? Essentially, the short answer is the styles that are currently selling on Revolve. So when I went to Revolve, the first 4 Citizens of Humanity jeans that popped up, those are what you want to look for. Specifically in the 12 solds, I saw the style, the Anina trouser and the Charlotte high-rise straight. And those, again, are both currently selling on Revolve for $238. So if someone's going to Revolve thinking about buying those jeans, they might check Poshmark and eBay. And if they find it for, $150, that's still a deal compared to what they would pay on Revolve. One more data point, I did go to the website Sellhound and type in Women's Citizen of Humanity jeans to get average sale prices. And the average sale price on eBay and Poshmark is $34. So again, as I said, most of these jeans are not going to sell for over $100, but there are a couple exceptions. And if you find those, you've got some good money. Next, let's go to a brand that you should not leave behind. And if you find it, you can do a little happy dance. I would be doing a happy dance. I probably will never find these jeans. But again, if you guys find them, tag me, let me know. I will be very excited for you. That brand is Rudy Jude. 12 of the 500 listings were from this brand. The average sale price, $231 on eBay and $173 on Poshmark. And again, these are for pre-owned. On Sellhound, you could filter for pre-owned. They often will have these big square patches on them. I'll put in pictures so you can know what to look for. Well, honestly, you don't even know what you need to look for. You just need to look for the tag. So here's a picture of the tag. Look for this tag and pick it up if you find it. Right now, there are only 2 jean styles for sale on their website, and they're for sale for $240. And about half of the items on their website, no matter jeans or shirts or jackets or whatever, about half of their stuff is sold out, which explains partially why they're selling for so much on the resale market. If you can't get it new, you have to go look on the resale market. Again, Rudy Jude, pick it up. It's worth really good money. Next is brand number 8. This brand is somewhere in between Citizen of Humanity and Rudy Jude. That brand is R13. It came up 15 times in the 500 listings. Brand new jeans from this brand sell for $400 to $600. Here's a little video from their website, and you can see their listing prices are, like I said, in the $400 to $600 range. The average sale price on the resale market for pre-owned jeans from R13, $23 on eBay and $77 on Poshmark. Here is a picture of the tag so you know what to look for. For R13, there wasn't one specific style that was jumping out as coming up often in the 15 listings. But again, if a brand sells for $600 new, then it's going to be obviously more likely you can sell it for over $100. The next brand on the list is the brand that came up in my last video. So if this is the first video you've watched on my channel, this is a series I'm doing about women's jeans brands. The first video was about styles, lengths, and rises that are popular right now on the resale market. The second video was the top 10 brands that sell for between $25 and $100. And then this is the third video, brands that sell for between $100 and $250. If you haven't watched the other two videos, I will link them in the description and in a pinned comment. 4 of the 10 brands on this list came up on the prior video. So they were in the 25 to 100 and they're coming up again in the 101 to 250. Number 7 is Free People. 16 of the 500 sold listings were from Free People. This is another one where you have to know which styles to look for, or you basically just have to look up the style you find and look at the sold comps to see what that specific style actually sells for. So I currently have a pair of jeans from Free People listed in my Poshmark closet and my eBay store for $20, and they have been listed for over a year. So again, there are exceptions to the rule here. There are styles that sell for more, but there are also styles that don't sell that well. Average sale price for Free People women's jeans on eBay is $37 and on Poshmark is $30. Now, the 16 that came up over $100, most of them, as I said in the last video, were flare leg jeans. So flare leg jeans from Free People are some of the higher dollar sales. And then there are 2 specific styles that are rare but very sought after from Free People jeans. The first are the firecracker jeans. They have stars on the butt pockets. So if you find Free People jeans with stars on the butt pockets, pick them up. And again, the style is the firecracker. And then finally, this one's super rare, but also worth a lot of money. And that is a collaboration between Free People and the Rialto Jean Project. You can see on the screen a video of these sold listings, and they're selling for high dollar amounts. They have these big flowers and stars on the front of the jeans. They'll be really easy to spot if you do find them. And obviously, you can pick them up and you can pay up for them because they're going to resell for a good amount of money. Next up is another brand I'd never heard of that I had to do some research on and find a little more about. Brand number 6 is Imogen plus Willie, Imogen and Willie. 16 of the 500 listings were from this brand. It is a company that was started in Nashville, Tennessee, and it is named after the grandparents of the founder of the company. The average sale price on eBay is $86 and on Poshmark is $69. There weren't specific styles that were coming up often in the top listings. This more so seems to be a brand that just consistently sells for a good dollar amount. When I say good, I'm saying like 50 to 100. And then if it's in really good condition, then it can sell for over 100. Of the 16, the one common thing I saw was that 7 of them had selvage in the title. And although I am familiar with the term selvage, I didn't actually know exactly what it meant. Like I couldn't describe to you what selvage meant. So I looked online and it said it is an old-fashioned way of weaving denim. And it said it's not necessarily by default a higher quality denim, but generally if brands are making selvage denim, that means they have a passion for denim, and generally then they also have higher quality jeans. So again, the brand is Imogen and Willie. This is what the tag looks like, and it's a pretty good pickup if you find it. 5 more brands on the list. Before I get to those 5 brands, I did want to give a shout out to Jennifer. Jennifer is a viewer of the channel, and she automated the polling of all the information for these 3 videos, making it much easier for me to make these videos. So if you guys would please go check out Jennifer's closet. Her closet is ooh-ah, OOHAHH. If you go check out her listings, see if there's anything you'd be interested in. as a thank you for her helping me to put these videos together. Number 5 is a luxury denim brand, and that brand is Mousy Vintage. 16 of the 500 listings were from this brand. The jeans sell for about $350. Here you can see their website. It looks like a luxury denim brand. I think they only have one location in New York City, and then they sell also through Revolve. On the resale market, the average sold price on eBay is $114 and on Poshmark is $89. So if you find this brand, again, the brand is Mousy Vintage. So vintage is in the title of the brand. And if you find it, you've got a pretty good sale on your hands. 4 brands to go. Brand number 4 came up in 18 of the 500 sold listings. And that brand is, I don't know if this is pronounced AYR or if it's pronounced Air, but it looks like capital A, capital Y, capital R. I did find this brand once before. When I was in Denver at the Goodwill outlet, I pulled out this brand. I had never heard of it. I just thought the jeans looked like high quality. And then obviously when I took it back and I looked up the comps, I was happily surprised to see what the comps looked like. Average sold price on the resale market, eBay, $90, Poshmark, $64. So if you can get it for under $10, obviously you've got a really good flip. I picked it up in Denver for $1.59, listed it at $100, and it sold within a week for $70 plus shipping on eBay. In the 18 listings that sold for over $100, the one common thing I saw was the style, the bomb pop. 9 of the 18 were this style. And when I looked up this brand, AYR, Air, and the bomb pop, there was a blogger article about this style of jean from 2021 saying there was a 22,000 person wait list for this style of jean from this brand. So obviously it's been a couple years, and I'm guessing the demand is not as high as it was 2 years ago. But that would explain why this specific style is still selling for a lot of money. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is our good old friend Levi's. And Levi's is the one with the lowest average sale price. So the average sale price on eBay is $25 and Poshmark is $22. 20 of the 500 sold listings between $101 and $250 were from Levi's. As I said in my prior video, there's a large range of prices that Levi's sell for, and you really have to know exactly what to look for. Here are the themes of what I saw in the 20 listings that sold for over $100. They were nearly all truly vintage jeans. And then there were specifically a few from the 70s that were bell-bottom or flare. Again, this shouldn't surprise you if you watched my last video. Vintage jeans was common for Levi's from that video. And then flare jeans are kind of a common theme of what's popular at the moment. And then also there were some 80s acid wash jeans that also came up. So I'll have some pictures on the screen of some of these over $100 Levi's sales so you have some ideas of what to look for. Brand number 2 is another brand that came up on the prior list, and that brand is a Goldie. 30 of the 500 sold listings were from a Goldie. For this brand as a whole, the average sale price on eBay is $59 and on Poshmark is $55. So you do have to check the style. If you're going to pay up, you need to make sure that the style is worth paying up for. And last video, the common theme was the style, the Riley, for the $25 to $100 sales. And in the 30 that sold for over 100, only 3 of them were the Riley. So the Riley seems to be more in the $25 to $100 sales range. The one common thing I saw was 7 of them were the style, the 90s pinch waist. So that's what it's actually called, 90s pinch waist. So 7 of the 30, still not a huge majority, but 7 of them were this specific style that sold for over $100. And again, I think the main thing here is to find a popular style that's in like new condition from a Goldie, and you could have an over $100 sale. Brand number 1 is the exact same brand number 1 from the last video. That brand is Mother. As I said earlier, 146 of the 500 listings were from this brand, or 30%. Again, as I said in the last video, you want to look for the M pockets, and Mother apparently is extremely popular right now. and is selling for the highest dollar amounts. Average sale price on eBay, $77. Average sale price on Poshmark, $61. These jeans retail for $200 to $300. The specific styles that were coming up in the over $100 sales were styles with the word fray in them. So 76 of the 146 had the word fray in the title. If you didn't watch my styles video, go watch that to learn more about fray. And the other word was ankle. 64 of the 500 had the word ankle in the title. And then the other thing, which I never knew before, is there is a specific line of jeans within the Mother jeans called the Mother Superior jeans. They have a different tag. I'll put it in now. These are described by Mother as a cult favorite rigid denim jean. So this is a line of jeans. There's a bunch of different styles, but if you find the Mother Superior jeans, those are the jeans that are most likely to be worth over $100 from Mother. If you learned something from this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. As always, thank you all for watching and stay tuned because I'll have a new video out soon.